Hello, emergency hotline. How may I help you?
Help! My cupcakes are burning! Ah!
Hey, Pinkie Pie, catch!
Nice catch.
No, stop! That's my steak!
But you're vegetarian. Oh, that's right. I need some cereal. No, please! This isn't the grocery store.
Unacceptable.
I'm naked.
Look out! It's a timber wolf!
Dude, what's your problem? Math. My alcohol! What the? Hey guys, the ground is made of chocolate!
No, she's lying. Don't listen to her.
Hey, you stepped on a chubby. Oh my gosh! It's daring do!
It's finally my turn!
Everybody, welcome to the Brony Show, episode 425. I'm your host, Sicker Main, and I'm your host, Sicker Main. We're going to go ahead and go with the life protections. Hello, Death.
AKA, what's up, Brony? So, what's up, Brony?
No, I'm just saying hi to the panelists here. Hello, Death.
Hey.
Hello, DM21.
Heyo.
Hello, Textalion.
Hello.
Hello, Tokoi.
Me.
Hello, Suki of the Otaku Ascended. Great and all matters things anime.
Yep.
And we're here to bring you episode 425. Unfortunately, we're also doing this half an hour late because I was just trying to fight the router as well as many mental things, including mental anguish. Unfortunately, because of that, it means that we're going to have a shorter show. So we're going to go talk faster. We're going to go ahead and start now. And we're going to start off with What's Up, Brony. So I got to ask you, everybody, what's up, Bronies?
Stanley, you're in a blur, I see.
I've had about a fourth of vodka. No, it's rum. Fourth of rum.
Yeah.
Had about a fourth of rum. I'm doing fine. Fourth of rum is doing great. Router, unfortunately, is not doing that. The trial was about a half an hour late. Router is not working. I also spent about $200 on the router. It worked once. It worked twice. Gone!
It's gone!
It sucks. No, seriously, I apologize to everybody. The show is starting late, so this will probably be a shorter show than usual. We are still going to try to get through everything. My router... I decided to upgrade my router because the Wi-Fi on my router is getting weird. Essentially, it has problems where the signal will drop, and it will also do really weird things where it will start to interfere with all the other devices to the point where I can't even play my PS4 or my Switch because it actually interferes with controller signal. It's amazing. So I decided to...
a router.
I did. I bought a Netflix Nighthawk router. One that I was told is compatible with my fiber optic connections, and I tried to configure it. I thought it would be quick. I couldn't take the normal nap after work, so I'm just like, you know what? I'll plug it in. It'll probably take about 30 minutes. An hour and a half later.
Trying to help you.
Hour and a half later. Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like
this isn't a modem router combo, is it?
no, it's just the router itself, not the modem. Actually, the modem router would be easier. It would be easier if it was modem router, to be honest.
Know that Netflix had routers.
So we all wish, but no. Unfortunately, yeah, I should have waited on it. I should have. Unfortunately, I kind of needed a win. I had a bunch of crap happening to me earlier this weekend. A lot of let's just say plumbing related things have gone kaput around the house, and I've had to spend some money as well as looking for other people so I can spend more money. It's not pleasant. This is not the... I think, but while I was driving away from 2020, it threw rocks at my windshield and hit a few times. Let's just put it that way.
Even a drunk gear can get a few direct hits.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I'm not doing the best out there, but I'm doing the best I can, and I love doing this show, so here we are to do the show. But that's my little what's up going on. Does anybody have anybody else have any other what's up, Brony, before we go ahead and move on at a quick pace?
Well, before I get on to that, I finished a Nuzlocke of Omega Ruby on my 3DS last year, and I just started a new one on my DS with Pokemon Pearl, and I'm just thinking all my early cave encounters have been anything else but bronzer. I need a bronzer.
Fair enough. All right, anybody else have...
encounter it in a cave that I need to encounter something else.
Ah, I see.
Okay, so you go.
All right, anybody else have any other what's up, Bernie, to throw out there?
Well, I just learned that I am able to go back to my normal schedule, and I will be able to attend Sunday stuff. And someone commented on my YouTube channel, actually going, "Hey, where are you?" I said I was on the YouTube grind, and you said to talk fast, so I am talking fast and still being somewhat verbal.
What everyone is missing here is diction in their fast talking.
I never had any diction to begin with.
There's your issue.
Oh. Hey,
the firmware update.
Anyways, that just kind of reminds me. I was editing audio. I know, real shocker. During New Year's while drunk, and this lady that I was editing audio for, she had no diction at all. So when she was talking like this really fast and just losing all the traces of the pathing. Didn't know what she was saying at the time. And I'm like, just slow down, give me some diction, please. I need to know what you're saying. Next to you.
Well, the thing is, I've always had a speech impediment, therefore it's always been a lack of diction, mainly in the R's.
You might not know this, but I had a stutter for almost my whole high school academic career.
Honestly, I don't.
I've had it since kindergarten, so fun.
I started up a stutter somewhat a year ago, and I might tell you the reason why someday. That's it.
All right.
Okay, and well, I do have to give credit to the Cold Dust Pre-Show for apparently making me a meme again in the TKO, and apparently succeeding.
Argo Bargo.
Congratulations.
All my hate.
Yeah, just wow.
Oh, daddy issues on the left.
All right. Anybody else have any other quick what's up, Brony, before we go ahead and move on to news and whatnot? Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and move on to news here. We do got quite a bit to talk about, so we're going to get through it as best we can. Comics. We got a good chunk of comics. Preview for issue 94. Really? Yeah, issue 94 has popped up. This, of course, is dealing with essentially the season 10 that the comics are running through. So you can go ahead and check that out. Have a little fun with it. Along with that, the next one... no, that's not comics related. Sorry, everybody. Issue 92 has released. This was the wrap-up story with Sakura and her friends over in Sakura Land.
It's still at the comic shop. I have yet to pick it up.
Oh, there's some change in the series with this, but I'm not spoiling.
We're gonna leave it alone then. But yeah,
better not scroll down to the comments or.
Yeah, we'll just wait until the comics come out, read it, and see what we think. Remember that at the moment, the comics can be considered kind of a soft canon at this point, especially with no more episodes coming out. Much to the chagrin of some people. However, if you decided you want to do something more special with the comics, the 2021 annual has been announced, and apparently it has to deal with diamond dogs this time. Female diamond dogs.
So basically, we get more references to what sand/glass/GP scroll can look like.
I suppose so, yes.
Because he's our only diamond dog.
I'm interested in how Rarity is going to tiptoe around this. Oh, hey, I was enslaved by a few of your folks to find more diamonds, and I outwitted them.
Well, it looks like Mod and Big Mac are in there too, so that might be fun.
Also, you gotta remember, Trixie was once queen of Diamond Dogs, apparently.
That was in the other soft canon that has not been confirmed by Hasbro.
We're gonna leave that one alone.
And
Instead,
it's still in the comics, so...
Instead, we're going to go ahead and talk about issue 90.
It's not pure canon.
If you also wanted to get a preview of what 93 has, it looks like the first few issues actually deal with Scootaloo. Scootaloo and her parents.
Oh, funny thing, I heard a few people got this comic in instead of issue 92.
Huh, weird. Wonder if there was a delay on 92.
No, it was a mix-up with some of the comic shops.
Actually, I'd buy that. Considering they got a preview of 93 and 92 came out literally a couple days ago, so yeah, that's fair. Alright!
I found that out because I checked some of the comics comments in these posts.
So, who wants to have knockoff merchandise?
We all do.
Well, here's one knockoff you're never going to believe. Now, over in, actually, Calpain, there is a new rice brand that is showing up in the markets. A Kieran rice brand.
Entrepreneur.
With our very famous Kieran at the front of it.
Yes, I almost want to buy this just because of that.
Just to say you have it.
Yeah.
The question is, would Hasbro pursue this?
I don't know if they can. Considering it's in a whole different country, it may be a country that doesn't exactly have a lot in the way of copyright laws like China does.
True, but we don't know those said laws.
Yeah, we don't know.
It's that sticky thing where it's a different country, but that is their character.
But at the same time, it's not like Hasbro really has made a lot of merchandise in regards to the Kieran, so it's a tricky area.
Give me my Kieran figurine or statuette now. Give me money. I'll let you take all my money.
Sonic, if they are in any kind of country that actually has proper copyright protections, they can issue a cease and desist. However, if this is a country that does not have that kind of copyright protections bound to it, or trademark protections, they may not be able to do anything about it. Because this is not a this is a country I haven't even heard of. Calpain. Where is Calpain?
Calpain's one of the editors or writers for Equestria Daily.
Ah, true enough.
No, that's a different person.
Oh,
Different name.
The name's slightly spelled differently here. Now that I see
Let's see. Choose location of correct
country.
Oh no, Calpain changed the. I see. I misread that. It wasn't a country, Calpain. Calpain changed the country. Indonesia. It's in Indonesia. I misread that.
We are so good at reading the news.
Hey, space kid.
I'm sorry, but it says update. Change location of the correct country. Calpain. It's just like, wait, what?
Yeah, I understand that.
But at the same time, I get it. I misread that pretty badly. Well, it depends on what Indonesia has in regards to copyright protections. They might be able to. They might be doing it right now. But they may not be able to either. So who knows? And they could have just grabbed the first Kieran image that they could find in order to plop it onto some rice, so it might just change after it's found out that they basically did a Google image search, which you really think companies would figure out not to do that anymore.
Yeah, you like to think.
Alright, speaking of merchandise, a vinyl statuette of Velvet from Ninja Fighting Herds is now on pre-order. The fun thing is that these pre-orders were originally at $45. 2 days later, I decided, you know what? I have some extra money at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and check on it. It's now back to $60, so they've already pre-ordered over 200 statuettes.
So the asking price was $45 until they hit a certain number that went back up to $60.
No, the asking price was $60, but they were doing a $45 promotion for the first 200 pre-orders in order to secure funds. It was my fault. I'm not gonna question it. It's my fault. I could have gotten it, but I didn't. But this is
even if I caught on to this.
and
I
GP
would
Scroll's
not have been-
already losing his mind.
Look, this is-
But in all honesty, though, this has got me excited. Though this has got me excited that the others will get statuettes in time too.
I'm not too.
Second, did you also
Even
see
if I had the
follow-up
money, I
to
wouldn't
this
be-
Story?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
Did you see the follow-up to the story where the person that did vinyl, Velvet, did concepts for like 4.5 pony in 3D?
If you look in the news, it's in there.
I did not know.
Even if I had the money to
I was
order a
just double-checking.
statuette like this, I couldn't because one, I'm not invested enough in them fighting herds to buy merchandise, and two, I don't have the money right now.
It's more of a money thing for me, really. Now, to stop talking about money for a moment. Issue 96 has also been revealed. This one, of course,
my
deals with Casper and the... Is it Casper?
Casper.
No, it's not.
Casper.
Cappers!
Casper, the
Cappers!
Yeah,
It's Capper.
Casper the friendly
Capper and the...
rogue.
It deals with Capper and the Abyssian Empire. So, yeah, you're going to have a few of your pony friends going into Catland, as it were.
Hold
Release
on.
is the catnip
So-
illegal.
So the next few comics, we're getting a cat comic and a dog comic. Will they be living in harmony at the end of it?
No, you're thinking of the wrong thing. We're getting
Not if
a
the
cat
last
comic...
column has anything to say about it.
We're getting a cat comic for the normal monthly issue, and for the annual, we're getting a dog comic.
Ah, okay.
But
Because
instead-
we're about to go full.
You know, I want to try to get some thoughts on this from Crazy Matt Captain if he's available. But the mobile game had a couple of updates. One of them dealing with the current events had Trixie in a fun new outfit. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. However, the most recent one that already wrapped up by the Sunday dealt with Cybermen as ponies.
Oh, the Cybermen ponies.
Oh,
The
crap.
Cybermen ponies.
I wonder if this was promotion for the new Doctor Who special that hardly anyone saw.
No, we saw them in the Discord comic with Fluttershy and friends.
Oh yeah, that one.
So you have more information about the rest of this update? I
CMC,
don't.
thoughts?
I've just seen the event that we just had there, that 3-day thing, and I was like, okay, it's been a while. We need to have one of those events where we have a whole bunch of things that pop up everywhere, and you pop the mounds and you get more gems.
Well, I don't have too much in the way of information, except I just know where the culture reference came from. But yeah, the Cyber Pony reference here, it was actually also part of a comic cover image. I don't know if there was actually a comic issue that dealt with it. Unfortunately, I'm way behind on the comics. But essentially, it's a combination of a pony and a Doctor Who reference in every way. I mean, it's enough of a reference you can easily tell, but it also falls...
time traveling episode with Discord and the CMC and Fluttershy. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah. You think that was it? Ah.
Well, this didn't actually talk about the CMC part of it.
No, I didn't. It just had Fluttershy basically staring him down.
A different comic then.
Let's see. Is there anything else I can find on it? Unfortunately, the only other problem is that Cyber Pony has kind of blown up because of other reasons.
Doctor Who.
No.
Yeah, if it's the news he's talking about, then I already know about it.
Yeah, so far the only thing I found is this. That isn't a comic issue. I can say that much, but that's about it.
Okay, so like a background character.
I'll do a bit more digging.
Well, I'll leave it to that then. But yeah, they were in there. I thought that was funny. I didn't know if CMC had any more to add to that.
For a moment, I thought you were going to talk about the.
And
Cyberpunk
yes,
news,
GP
but-
Scroll Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyber Pony and Cyberpunk have really blown up, which is not a surprise, but yeah, it makes anything.
Why would Cyberpunk blow up?
Well, Cyberpunk was before even release and even after its release, it was a big hit. It had a lot of hype behind it, so why not draw a bunch of cyber ponies?
I was
saw
joking.
a lot of pony artwork with Cyberpunk within the days of its release.
Yeah, and it's
I
good
know
artwork.
exactly why. It was just like.
All right, so for onto slightly sadder news, BabsCon has delayed the next physical convention. I wanted to emphasize physical because I may have an online one until next year due to, again, pandemic issues.
Well, they're being responsible. They don't want anyone getting sick and then dying.
Oh no, it makes perfect sense, and I'm all for it. It still sucks, but the convention is in mid-April, and unfortunately, it's going to take a while for the aspirin. Really, brain? Is that what we want to go with?
Vaccine.
I know it's vaccine. I'm just wondering why my brain went immediately to aspirin.
Maybe your brain is asking for aspirin because you need it right now.
No, my headache is fine. I'm not hurting. Brains pandemic.
Funny enough, I named a Pokemon I caught migraine because of how trying to find a bronzer is kind of a migraine in itself.
I'm sorry, migraine is the perfect name for a Psyduck.
Actually, I give it that.
Ironically, which I actually caught with that nickname actually.
Well, a little fun here. Hard Reset, or the 3-part trilogy of the Time Loop trilogy, is getting a published edition over at non-existent publications. So, if you wanted to get another fanfic that is published in a wonderful bound book, you can go ahead and do that. Looks like it's a $68 pre-order, and they're currently working on getting pre-orders down. They are closing off pre-orders at the end of the week. So if you're watching this in archive, you may only have a day or two, depending on when you catch this archive.
When was this posted? I haven't seen it during the weekend.
Oh, this was posted back on December 29th, on a Tuesday.
Okay.
Second, found your reference for the Cyber Pony.
Oh dear, so okay. Discord, is it Discord time traveling or comic number 24?
This is the comic I was remembering.
Okay, so yeah, Discord time travels. You see a brief glimpse of cyber. Have we really gotten that far to the point where the brief glimpses of ponies is all it's needed to make a version of that pony in the mobile game?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that's all I asked. So, who wants to know how many different versions of different song variations there are in the Brony community?
How many?
There's an app for that.
Actually, there is.
More than I can count.
Flutterbully has done the amazing task of going through the entire music hits for the last year and posting them into different playlists, equaling up to 311 different playlists by genre. Granted, there's some that have a lot of hits: industrial metal, electro, glitch hop, breakbeat, world music. But you go down the list, and it starts to get into some pretty amazing and very low numbers. One for Esperanto, one for Deep Dub, Future. Wow, there's actually 5 for Disco. How hilarious is that? Industrial, one for Industrial House, 2 for Indie Acoustic, Future Dubstep, a lot of them. But I'm actually excited.
A few of these I never even knew of.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm actually excited for this because, if you wanted to branch out into some pony music that is related to a specific genre, you have so many avenues now. Oh my god, there's a hymn one for Flutter for one right there. There's a hymn. A couple of operas.
Thank you,
Only
Flutter
one
Brony.
house metal and a lower number of orchestral than I thought. Oh no, it's orchestral metal. Why is it orchestral metal?
I don't know.
Orchestral metal. It just, what
some things to listen to.
What Tool is playing with right now.
Oh, there it is. And if you just want to go nuts, there is a master list and unfortunately the master list is so big, there's actually a part 2 of the master list.
That does not surprise me.
And it's over 5,000 different songs.
But
Yes.
here's something that I will forever say: you will find so much variation. I did not know of acapella metal until someone linked me it, and I went, "Oh, I know this way. This is what is acapella? What genre is this? The hell is this?" And then you fall in love with it and go, "Yeah."
And creations
you know
will
what?
last forever.
I do appreciate the fact that because you brought up orchestral metal, the fact that it actually is a separate playlist from progressive metal.
Yep.
There is a difference.
There
Although,
is a
on
difference.
on most music programs, if you look at prog metal, you're going to get a lot of orchestral metal.
Mm-hmm.
There is a difference there, but I'm just amazed at how many different music genres are out there and how many Brony songs have been created for them. Granted, it's only been 1 or 2, but it's still an amazing amount altogether, regardless.
Suck it. You're forgetting the most basic thing. Music is what every culture has. It may not have writing. It may not even have a detectable speech. But if it is a culture, it will have music.
I don't.
Sorry, I'm just gonna keep scrolling until I find the country.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna
8.
Okay, 8 country. Fair enough.
Music
Updated
and
6 days
fighting
ago.
is,
There are 8.
The few languages around the world that everyone understands.
Oh wow. Okay, no, sorry. Even folk. There's actually several different folk ones. That's funny. All right.
That does not surprise me. By the way, I applaud this person for looking through all the music genres and just making playlists.
No,
that is a job.
No,
I read on the comments and he did it gleefully.
Oh no, he had fun with it, and I would actually have fun listening to all of these, but we're not going to at the moment. I admire how much
If you want to listen
orchestra
to all
we
these
have
for
in
an
there.
episode, there'll be plenty of
This is longer
episodes
than
to
a
go
single
through.
episode.
Yeah.
This will go through for an entire year.
But yeah,
no, more than that.
But getting back on track here, if any of you are curious, please feel free to check it out. Let's go ahead and move on. Elements of Justice. They've already created a brand new full season, and they're looking to do another one, but they need vocal talent. So if any of you are a voice actor and you want to lend your skills or audition, just check out the news and check out the video we have here. It's like a 7-minute video, so I don't want to go too much into it because I don't know what they're looking for. But I'm giving a shout out to anybody who even wants to try treading into vocal talents. Moving on. A simple Christmas pony platformer, Nordic Wind Heartswarming Eve, has been released on itch.io. I actually did play a little bit of it. It is a pretty difficult platformer, and it controls rather well. Granted, I did it in the browser, but you can also do it in standalone, which is going to be better than doing it in browser, apparently. So we may come back to this for one of the Brony shows in the future, but for now, heads up in case you want to try to get on that. Now, who wants to know if there's a changeling among us?
I don't. Better be naive.
There already is one.
I think the last 2 changes left.
Well, unfortunately, there's a way to find out. A pony mod for Among Us puts pony manes on several different characters, as well as changing a few things, so you are now looking for a changeling Among Us. Along with pony pictures all over the place.
This fandom never ceases to amaze me.
It never does, and this is honestly glorious. And if it wasn't for the fact I found about this last night, we may have done some Let's Plays with this rather than The Expanse, but you know what? We'll do this in the future then. But yes, you can ponify Among Us now.
Well, we kind of already had that, and someone in this chat got vented. No, wait. Shot out into space. My fault.
Yeah. But yeah, they got manes, wings, and also they changed textures and things like that. But so it's a lot of fun regardless. So, moving right along here.
Kermit Among Us.
Alright, let's see. Vaguely Creepy. I've only had an actual microphone. Sonic is having network errors on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Make
Yeah,
it
it
creepy.
happens to
Must
some
be on it.
people.
Yeah, it must be on his end because I've been having a good connection throughout.
So have I, but there's have been a few minor hiccups, but I think that was yesterday mostly.
I think it's just a day for everything to break.
There's that too. So, who wants a vinyl album?
I do.
Well, the So Great and Powerful album, the standard model, is being pressed onto vinyl upon a completion of crowdfunding. So if you enjoyed So Great and Powerful's music, you can get a full vinyl album of his music on vinyl. Vinyl.
It's making a comeback as of late.
Well, yeah, there's something about a vinyl that's different from a CD, to be honest. But the funny thing about this is it's already been funded. All you have to do is dump in the money that you have for it, and you can easily get it now, and you don't even have to worry about it getting funded because it already has been. You got 26 days left as of right now. Granted, you only get a few songs. You get 4 on one side, 4 on the other. It's vinyl. I mean, you're not going to get a ton of songs, but, you'll have it on vinyl. And you'll have a Brony musician on vinyl, which is crazy. Alright, I think I let that sink in. Let's go ahead and move on.
Just think about it.
So now for some slightly sad news, not surprised. The New York Toy Fair has been delayed. Granted, it's not been delayed.
It wasn't canceled.
Yeah, it has been delayed. Instead of February, it's been pushed back to May. Granted, whether it'll hold at that point, I don't know, but we will see at some point.
If it does, then on the very last day of the convention, you can say the May the 4th be with you. But, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they.
That would be awesome.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that just to show off their Star Wars toys right on that day.
Yeah, see, that'd be a huge push to just do our Star Wars stuff.
So
that's only really Hasbro.
So yeah, as Toa already mentioned, the modeler behind the toys and as well as the vinyl figure has released concept images on Twitter of the 4.5 toys.
Which,
of course,
by the way, I would still buy that.
Well, they're not bad. I mean, it's kind of fun to see the concept images they came up with on 3D Imager in order to make the toys. And also, since it is on Twitter, they may have others, but we got to be careful showing up Twitter because people are crazy. Yeah. So yeah, check it out.
Yeah, surprisingly, Tumblr is much nicer than Twitter and Facebook at this time.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. And
that depends on your definition of nicer.
Also, really fast, I wasn't able to get this video into our video segment for the end of the show, so I'm going to post it out here. It is in our videos. The Enchanted Library in Animatic. Feel free to check it out. It looks pretty fun, and the music is good.
I've heard there's some spoilers in this if you haven't read it, so if you're holding off for the paper copy, I say don't see this.
Ah, good point then. So yeah, be careful if you're gonna watch this. Well, probably a good thing. But yeah. All right. So moving on, it's time to.
Oh, it's Mike.
I don't know. It kind of breaks out here and there for some weird reason, but we need to summon the train one. So let's try here. My drum call. Booze. Coal.
Give me maple syrup.
Trains.
Pancakes?
Maple syrup.
Alright, we'll give that a moment, see if it permeates the air.
Let the detritus fill.
You know he could be doing laundry right now.
That's why.
There he is.
You know this is about laundry time for him.
Alright, so, hey, Coldust.
He just disappeared. Tell him to come back.
We just got him back.
All right, well, we'll give him a second, but yeah, for the training for the challenge of the week, Jeez, I typed it up right and I can't say it right. Go figure. For the challenge of the week, we did the challenge of relaxing, which went on for 2 weeks because we were in the middle of a holiday, but we also had the protest initiative challenge.
That's right, the protest initiative challenge was a freebie week. Do whatever you want. No prompts. Have fun.
Yep. And by golly, some of us did. Of course, I did the normal thing where I'm trying to work on my vector arting. In this case, I also try to work on positioning, perspective, things like that, along with just getting the whole vector art idea down on me. So, yeah, in my case, I have my character relaxing on a beach. Yay.
Yay.
Now, not only that, it looks like a couple of others have come up to the challenge. Deathlight Productions sat down and tried drawing a Bat Pony his way. So
yeah, it's a character I've been wanting to do for about a month, and just didn't have time to actually go and do it until I got drunk enough on New Year's about, I'm good, I can do this.
I'm surprised you're able to do something this good while drunk.
You know, after about 8 beers, you start not feeling it anymore, so you can just go whatever and just don't care.
In all honesty, sometimes it might make it easy.
Because it does look pretty damn good.
I'm not entirely surprised just because after you've had a few beers, you tend to relax and you don't stress about things as much. So you can kind of draw a little bit better if you... Because a lot of times people with drawing issues just kind of really focus way too hard on them.
I actually have nerve and muscle damage in my hands, so I have a natural shake all the time. And when I have enough painkillers, that goes away. It's incredible.
How did you get the nerve damage?
Try a number of things. I mean, 10 years just working outside. Farmhand, landscaping, construction, now scrapyard.
Well, sorry to hear. I didn't know.
Along with that, we also had an image from Toa that was actually posted the same time as the show last week, but again, we postponed it, so here it is now, a week later.
Can a robot even go through a spa?
Well, it looks like he's just kind of standing on a chair, so...
No, my feet are actually kind of at an angle of relaxed, because that's the bottom of... That's the joint for having my feet down. You know, kind of like how whenever you bend a figure's foot down far enough.
Fair enough.
Remember, I don't have to conform to biology. I can do whatever the hell I want.
Okay, Rob Liefeld, let's go ahead and move on then.
Hey, I'm better than Rob Liefeld. I can actually draw feet.
Ouch.
See, you need to have an OC or character, whatever, where you don't have to draw feet. I.e.,
well,
this character that I just got.
When it draws pony and robot feet.
Well, along with that, we also did get somebody coming up with the writing part of the challenge. So, without any further ado, here is Ponyman64.
I read it already.
Wow. Ponyman64 and his story. A kid sits sulking on the stairs in front of the school. As Twilight Sparkle approaches, he says, "Wow, Princess Twilight." "Hey there," she says. "What's wrong?"
Wrong.
No, there's a point. There's a point. "I found out today my friend isn't my friend. I told him I was going to climb the school water tower, and he ratted me out, and I have to stay after school."
I know what voice you're going for now.
Twilight looked at the water tower, which looked flimsy and had warning signs posted all over it. "It sounds like he's a better friend than you think. Looks like you could have easily fallen off that tower. You being in detention probably kept you out of the hospital, or worse." The kid looked at the tower. "Well, I didn't think of it that way." Another kid walked up and said, "I told you it was a bad idea to climb the tower. I didn't want to tattle, Princess, but he wouldn't listen." Twilight said, "Listen, it's not cool if you get yourselves hurt. And following the rules might not seem like fun, but safety rules are to keep you safe. Thanks, Twilight. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle.
Ow.
I am not even going. Man, you are not getting that out of me.
Damn it, man. And if you're doing that voice, you need to go, hey, keep out of my shit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta admit, apparently getting buzzed really does make it harder for me to make voices that aren't Fat Albert in some weird way. I don't know. But no, Ponyman
not that hard, is it?
Ponyman 64. Ponyman 64. You get 2 thumbs up from me. That was great. That was amazing. I love that.
I know, right?
Deathlight gets a creative thumbs up because it's awesome that he's putting in the effort to put in some artwork. And Toa, yeah, he gets a thumbs up too, despite the feat.
No, I'm not gonna mention it. No, I just know something about it. No.
Anyway, Coldust, did you have anything to add to all of that?
I thought that they were all great. Y'all did good. Your freebie week was good.
You paused for too long.
No, I think you did it just.
How do I say something nice? Your kid has a wonderful smile.
I
That's not what I
really
meant.
I probably should have put my feet up rather than down, but I was just like, good. I thought we were going to do it last week. No.
All right, so next week's.
Honestly, I thought Circle was putting me on the spot. Like, did you do anything? Where's your
No.
What do you have to show the class today?
No, Coldust, you're
I
part of the
did draw.
protest. Coldust, you're part of the
What
protest.
drawing
Yeah.
did you do?
This. It's just flag colors, but meh. That's it. That's all I
Cole,
did.
your girlfriend looks cute.
Them friend, but anyways.
So while we're showing off his friend and nothing else for the moment, let's go ahead. Next week's
anyways.
challenge. Next week's challenge, I'm throwing out the challenge of cannoli.
Cannoli, you say?
Cannoli. You know what?
Really?
I feel like something random, something strange, something fun. Cannoli.
All right, them friend is very nice, Cole.
And what about the protest initiative challenge?
Protest initiative challenge this week is glass. Glass.
Sorry. The last time you said cannoli, I thought you said granoli, so my brain just had to double check.
Did we do granola at
You
one
know,
point? I swear we
it's,
did.
I think we did granola, yes. But my brain just trying to put the words together and getting granoli.